Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining me here for your March love readings. March is a very powerful month with huge astrological importance. So we've got Saturn moving into Pisces, and then that's on the 7th of the month, and that's on the full moon in Virgo as well. And then on the 23rd of the month, we've got Pluto trialing. He's stepping into Aquarius for about 3.5 months, and that will be huge. A huge change where the foundations of our lives are concerned, right? So one is a 30-year cycle with Saturn, and the other with Pluto is a 250-year cycle. So the month of March is huge astrologically, of great significance. If you are interested in learning more about what's going on in the stars, as we know, what's going on up there, as above, so below, we are very much affected by it. Do join us on Patreon. You can get the links beneath. I'm also extending these love readings. So if you are on Patreon, you do get, for the price of purchasing one, you get the 12 extended signs. Other than that, you can purchase a one-off through my website. You can get all the links beneath this video. All right, and I'm wishing you well for the month of March. Let's go on to the love readings. All right. Hello, dear Virgo, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here for your March 2023 love reading. Let's see, dear Virgo, what could be happening for you in March pertaining to love. I will be extending this reading, and it's a very powerful month. Saturn is going to move in, or he's just done that. He's just moved into your house of relationships, and then Pluto will also enter Aquarius for a little bit, for a few months. So it'll be interesting. March isn't an easy month, and you're also having a full moon in your sign, which has just completed, just culminated now as I'm doing your reading. We've got Pisces, Pisces being your house of relationships, Virgo. If you're a sun or rising Virgo, this is important for you. Okay, what's going on for Virgo? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, and North Node. If you are familiar with your birth chart placements, then you would know. All right, what's going on in love? Virgo, please, Spirit. If you're interested in what this could mean for you, do consider joining us on Patreon, as we'll be doing a special video. I've prepared it already. It's just a matter of recording it to see what's going on. Why and how will Saturn affect a Virgo for the next 2.5 to 3 years? And Virgo's relationships with others, partnerships, business, love. Anyway, let's look at love now in the month of March. What is the potential for Virgo, please, Spirit? Oh my God, a Tower. An awakening. Virgo is going through a major change, a shift. Obviously, with Saturn moving into your house of relationships, relationships that have not been good for you, that are not meant to be on your path, will break down so that you could rebuild, okay? The Tower is an aha moment, so this could be happening around the beginning of March. Let's see what your challenge is, because the Tower, obviously, something to do with your love life, something hasn't been built solidly. And this, obviously, is Mars energy, okay? I get the energy of Uranus, sudden revelations, aha moments, sudden shifts, okay? What's going on? What is your challenge? The Page of Pentacles. The challenge is, Page of Pentacles could be a messenger, could be you're looking at something long term here, but it's in the challenge. You're studying something. Maybe you've been strategizing and planning something for a long time, but Spirit says the time is now. This shift, this change needs to happen now. Where are you coming from? Hierophant. Some of you have been in another marriage, another commitment. Maybe you're coming from a spiritual connection. Others of you may have connected with someone. Taurus is very strong here. May have connected with someone that was in another relationship, another commitment, marriage, or you were, or you've connected with someone who's got a strong Mars, maybe someone who's needing to make a decision on you. I mean, Mars is still in Gemini and has been retrograding there. So our desires, we've had to sort of make decisions moving forward. It's like all the planets are direct now. But something is ending for you, and you're going to see this with a full moon in Virgo. This is very, very important for you. Something is completing here, and things that were hidden you will see. With a Hierophant at the foundation, this could speak to a spiritual connection with someone else, or we know that the Hierophant does speak to commitments. Yes, as I said, marriage, but also wisdom, spirituality. Maybe your beliefs are going through changes. We know Virgo is all about sacrifice and service, right? But the Hierophant does hold a second key. There are two keys at his feet here. Let's see, recent past. We've got a King of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. King of Wands, very strong, courageous usually, very much of a leader. Could possibly be a Scorpio as well, as I always say with a King of Wands for me, because King of Wands, very powerful, very sexual. Scorpio is that, right? Very powerful, very deep. King of Wands. We've got a king here. Someone who possibly holds a position of power. I don't know, with a Hierophant. It could be that they hold a position of power, a powerful position in your heart. Let's see what's crowning you. We've got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, King of Wands. So I don't know if you're possibly also dealing with someone who could be physically at a distance. I mean, this is Sag energy. We know that the Knight of Wands is very driven, very much can be a player, but could also be someone who's physically far away from you. It speaks to an important letter, this card, something pertaining to news. Knight of Wands is always on the go, so I don't know if you're dealing with someone who is a business owner, has got a lot of, travels a lot for work, has got a lot of obligations. What does the near future hold? Two of Wands, choices, dilemma. Someone again physically far away from you. This card speaks to someone who could possibly live close to water, or this is a decision or a choice that you're needing to make to move towards someone who lives by the water. I don't know. We know the Two of Wands. Twos are like portals that open, right? He holds the world ball in his hand. So this does say that a decision you're going to make could bring you lots of opportunities. I mean, it speaks to the world being your oyster, right? Something that you feel is far away, someone, a relationship that you desire that's far away, that could give you the world on a platter, right? Someone possibly who comes from different beliefs, different religion maybe. Let's look at the position of you. You're in your element, Virgo. Queen of Pentacles. Very stable, very motherly, loving, nurturing. She's the go-to person, very stable. Some of you may be mothers. Virgo is slow, strategic movement. Virgo is also perfectionism. And we go from the page to the queen. So there's been change, there's been growth here from some sort of an idea or something that you've been strategizing, looking at, wondering. Something maybe that's been promised. But the challenge is to have the enlightenment pertaining to this, what you've been studying, what you've been hoping to manifest. What is surrounding Virgo? What is in the environment of Virgo? We've got the Four of Wands, 11. This speaks to happiness, home, marriage, some sort of a gathering with family. Someone, I don't know, you're dealing with someone who's into building. I mean, this does look like a house. Someone who works on building. Someone who gives you a sense of security. It speaks to a happy home. I don't know. Let's take another card on that. And we've got the Five of Pentacles. If you're dealing with someone that's in another commitment, another marriage, they're missing you greatly. Two people out in the cold don't believe that there's solace and there's help here. Unless you're dealing with someone that's in another marriage where they're not happy at all. Now, on another note, the Five of Pentacles speaks to huge differences between you and the other person. Financial, your reputation, your beliefs, anything like that. Age-wise, it's like you come from different traditions. You've grown up with different beliefs. What are your hopes and fears? Ten of Pentacles. You're hoping for something stable, long-term, family. You're hoping for abundance, emotional stability. You're hoping for abundance in love, in life. You're hoping for a possible a relationship, one that can be long-term. Remember that tens always speak to cycles ending. We go from the Five of Pentacles to the 10. So sudden shift, sudden change, from feeling a sense of lack to feeling very abundant. What is the possible outcome? Oh my goodness, dilemma, Two of Swords. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the Sun. The Sun speaks to happiness, reconciliation, happiness. Leo is here. Flirtation, romance. Success. Your success could be physically at a distance. Your heart may be physically at a distance. I mean, the Six of Swords says that you're on your way to happiness. This could be a physical move or an emotional move. Where are you coming from? The Death card, Scorpio, comes up. So there's been some sort of an ending to, or there will be an ending to, remember, because the Six of Swords comes after the Five, to the hardships. We've got the Two of Swords here, so some sort of a decision is pending here. Some of you are going to have to take off the blindfold. And it's like, Virgo, you keep coming back to the same dilemma. What to do. Now, either you've got choices or you're dealing with someone who's got choices. Someone is in another commitment here. Right? We see a divine masculine, King of Wands. I was going to say King of Swords. King of Wands, someone who shows what they desire. It's like you're focusing on the Ace of Pentacles. It's like you're insisting on something long-term here, not more playful, right? Looks like a divine masculine is more about they're very creative, they're very passionate. But there's where stability is concerned, and like being on the same page, I don't feel that you're on the same page. That's what I'm getting here. Let's take a karma dharma for Virgo. Okay, 3 cards fell. I'll take them all. We've got the Magician, which is Mercury, and this is your ruling planet. So as above, so below. The Magician does give you all the tools. We've got the, wow. We've got the 9 and the 10. We've got the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune. So Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini come up a lot. All mutable signs, which says to me, some of you, someone is seeing the light. Obviously, someone's been soul searching here. So whether it's this way or that way, we do go 9 and then 10, which is the Wheel of Fate. Divine timing is changing. Saturn ingressing into Pisces will affect you very strongly as you're a mutable sign. And we've got a lot of mutable energy here. So lots of transmutation and changes. Someone has seen the light. And in actual fact, it's like we've got 2 aces and a 9. So endings and new beginnings here for Virgo. So maybe in the past you felt as though you were the magician. You had the power within you. Maybe the astrological alignments have kept you from ending something. I mean, you felt very powerful, possibly, in the past, right? Or you started a brand new cycle in the past. I don't know how long ago, but you've gotten to the Hermit, which is, you know, this is an ending. 9s always speak of endings. And then we've got the Wheel of Fate turning. Changes, lots of changes, fated changes going on. Let's take another layer here and see what's going on. Why do we have the Tower here? What is this Tower for Virgo? In the now, we've got the 3 of Cups. So 3 of Cups is either an awareness that you could be dealing with someone that's in another commitment, or something is breaking down nevertheless here, right? Something hasn't been built well. There's been third party here, or this is an aha moment where there's going to be either a reconciliation or someone drops out of the equation. It speaks to bright happenings and a celebration. Why is the challenge the Page of Pentacles? We've got the 3 of Wands, physical distance, needing to turn one's back. I mean, you've got the 2 of Wands, and the challenge is the 3 of Wands. It's taken forever for your ships to come in. You're losing your patience, Virgo. You are a very patient person. Now, if you're dealing with a fire sign, they could be looking over their life and needing to make a choice themselves. And 3 of Wands does speak to physical distance. That may be also a challenge. We've got a couple of 3s here, and 3s are all about expansion and growth. And then we've got the 4. Why do we have the Hierophant in the foundation? We've got the 10 of Wands. Someone being in another connection, another marriage was a heavy burden, which is coming to an end, right? Someone was very weighed down pertaining to family, traditions, needing to follow traditions, right? Maybe, possibly. Remember that the 10 of Wands does turn into the Ace. So there's something that's been seen. Someone has been working on lightening their load. We see that the King of Wands holds the Ace of Wands in the recent past. Let's take another card. We've got the 7 of Wands. So they're up against a lot. It's like needing to fight for what they desire, but being very frustrated. This King of Wands will be able to overcome any frustrations because they've got the upper hand. They've got leadership, they're confident, right? Whatever's going on, they've got the upper hand. Let's take the Knight of Wands, crowning you, and there's the Six of Swords again. So, but the Knight of Wands is facing the past, as is the King of Wands. So this is someone you already know. Someone is, could be your person thinking of travel. They're needing to travel over land and over water, possibly. If so, those of you that have been waiting on someone to finish up with what's going on in their life, right? If they're going through some sort of an ending, they've still got a lot that they're dealing with, and last choices, some last choices in the month of March with the Two of Wands and Two of Swords up there. And I'm not reading reversals, so maybe a decision is made by the end of March, whether they're going to travel towards you, come towards you. They're looking at their life, the empire that they've built. Let's look at the Two of Wands, near future. And we've got a move, you see. The Chariot is here. This could speak to a possible movement of home. Someone is following their wish fulfillment, making a decision, possibly also to move house, to take a journey. And they're going to be victorious. Or if this is your energy, dear Virgo, you will be victorious. It's a 7, so I don't know what, and today is the 7th as I'm doing your reading, so maybe this will be significant for the 7th. This could be something, a decision, a difficult decision, right? A turning point. Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles in your position and the Four of Cups. Dear Virgo, if you are in a marriage, emotionally you're not happy, or you feel as though you've missed out on emotional happiness, chances pertaining to the past, right? We do have the Three of Cups and then the Four of Cups here. If someone is trying to bring you back in, reel you back in to a past commitment here, I don't feel that you're interested. Remember that this is the Ace of Cups, the hand of God and Spirit here, and it looks like you're not happy emotionally. It's like you've turned your back on a potential here. Or whatever is offered to you is something that you're not too happy with. Let's take one more on the Five of Pentacles in your environment. What's going on there? You may also be dealing with someone who's going through money issues, money. There's a sense of lack here, or emotionally they're not connecting well to whoever they've been dealing with, right? Or they're feeling, this could be a mirroring image where they're missing you as just like you're missing them, and there's a lot of stress and anxiety here, a lot of thought, right? It speaks to frustrations and fears and a lot of worry pertaining to how to move through this opportune moment as the portals open. Oh my goodness, we've got the Eight of Wands. Too many cards though, I'm going to put them back in. Eight of Wands is physical distance, right? Eight of Wands is love messages, Cupid's arrows. So fire, air, lots of frustration, quick movement, quick changes coming in. Let's look at that Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Strength card here. Needing to be patient. This is someone needing to have that inner strength. It speaks to a confrontation with other people, so with family. Maybe someone is breaking traditions, right? Needing to feel confident, be in their power, have the courage to speak about what they desire, who they desire to be with. Leo comes up strong again. The Sun is, and it speaks to marriage. The Sun does speak to marriage. What is the outcome? We've got the moon. So a dilemma and things that are unknown or still hidden. Delays, possibly. Up and down emotions. Fluctuating emotions. Let's take one more. Someone is needing to trust their intuition and make a decision. Move through this dilemma. And there are the perfect. That's the perfect card. The Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fate turns. It's in the hand of Spirit and God. Dear Virgo, right? The wheel does speak to Sagittarius, divine timing. Let's take the Sun for a moment, which is the general energy. And we've got the Eight of Swords. Someone not seeing that there can be clarity or a healing of a situation or a possible reconciliation or being happy. Someone feels stuck here. It speaks very strongly to frustration. Someone feeling caged and bound, but we've got the Chariot here. Someone is going to overcome their fears and take action moving forward, right? Four strong major arcana cards here towards the second part of March. There will be communication. We've got the Page of Swords. Someone could be spying on you. You could be spying on them. I want to see where you are emotionally in the month of March, dear Virgo. Where is Virgo emotionally in March? We've got crossroads. So here is the dilemma. This is either you or your person. This is like the portal that opens, what to do. Someone is hesitating here in making a decision, fearing that they're going to make the wrong decision. We have third party, you see. And release. A third party is going to be released. We see Scorpio here. Releasing, someone is falling out of the equation. Exactly what I said with the Three of Cups. What's at the foundation? We've got guide. Someone has been seeking guidance, or this is you now seeing the light, knowing what it is that you need to do. Spirit is guiding you to another commitment, a spiritual commitment. Very similar to the Leo reading. I would suggest watching the Leo reading. Some of you Virgos may be on the cusp. You may have planets in Leo, who knows. We do see a commitment here. Some karma has been received. Something has been stopped. Right? Fate has been playing out and you've been guided, or you are going to be guided, whether this is you or your person. All right, dear Virgo. Lots of fated changes here with the full moon, the new moon that are happening in March. Also on the 23rd, Pluto is going to ingress into Aquarius. Aquarius is all about freedom. Someone is detaching from something that they were bound by. This is very powerful, big, powerful changes. I do see cycles here. You've revisited this situation before. Now you're being guided. Someone is being guided to release some karma pertaining to the past. Remember, the South Node is in Scorpio. Someone is getting uncomfortable and following their North Node. So a lot of fated events are playing out for you. Okay, so as I said, Scorpio comes up very strongly here as well. We've got Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. So someone, maybe you've been dealing with someone that was stuck, fixated on something. It's very hard for them to make moves to get uncomfortable, let's say. But whether we like it or not, and this could also be your energy because you've obviously got those fixed areas in your chart as well. Like it or not, with Saturn moving into Pisces, we're all going to have to bring in the changes that are necessary for us and in our lives. Anyway, Virgo, I will be taking lots of cards, my handwritten love cards, the angel answers, so you'll be able to ask some questions, the Island Time Wellness, some Sibilas. Okay, so we'll be, and of course, the Lenormand, so we'll be able to see more about what's going on in your love life. All right, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. And if you join us on Patreon, you get all the 12 extended readings for the price of purchasing one through my website. So it does serve you to join us on Patreon. You can find all the links beneath this video. Thank you, dear Virgo. Love you all so much. Talk to you soon.